Hey y'all, it's CherokeeStarfish, and welcome to an official Advanced Dungeons & Dragons computer product. It's Eye of the Beholder. I hope y'all are ready. Oh, we, the Lords of Waterdeep, have gathered to purge our city of an ancient evil. They look like the ancient evil. Give call to the heroes of the land and let us choose our champions. Master. They think they have found a solution. Oh, there we are, whoever we are. Heading inside to get our mission. That's presumably Lord Paladin's son. We commission you to find the nature of this evil and destroy it if you are able. Prepare for the dangerous journey. I love this. Spells. Just a book that says spells on it. It's obviously a spell book. The cleric praying. We go back out. We did all of that in there, I guess. Begin your search below the city. Oh, that looks inviting, huh? Okay, we're heading in. We have them. Uh-oh. Shut the door on us. Oh no, oh no. Their fate is sealed. And so is the entrance. Welcome to Eye of the Beholder. If y'all have never played it, it is a great game. This is one of the classic classics. Yeah, they really don't want us to get out, Trance. And we don't want to get out either. We want to get in. We want to get in to Eye of the Beholder. So this is a first-person party-based dungeon crawler. If you are familiar with, or if you've ever heard of games like Dungeon Master, which came out right before this, Eye of the Beholder was kind of the next step in the evolution of that genre, which eventually gave us things like, you know, Might and Magic, Wizardry, games that you would recognize, and newer games. They're still making that genre, of course, in things like Legend of Grimrock. Now, I have played Eye of the Beholder before. This is not going to be a blind playthrough. And I don't know how long it's going to be because there are, I think, 11 or 12 levels in the game, but they vary in size and complexity. One of the things that Eye of the Beholder was pretty good about is that there are a lot of puzzles to solve, so it is not just mindless hack and slash. It's not just combat. We're going to see a lot of classic Dungeons & Dragons monsters, but we are also going to be doing other stuff besides just stabbing kobolds and trolls. That being said, we can't do anything until we get this party started. So let's dive in. Now, I'm playing the MS-DOS version, by the way, for anyone who is interested. There is an enhanced version that was released for the Sega CD. A lot of people think the color palette wasn't as good, and the music could be a little too loud, but they added some additional graphics that I really liked. And the last time that I played this, I think, was actually on the Game Boy Advance, because there was a port on this for the Amiga, for the Super Nintendo, in fact, and for the Game Boy Advance, where all three Eye of the Beholder games, the whole trilogy, were released on one cartridge. So, okay. Select the box of the character you wish to create or view. Alright, so this is going to be our party. Now, we are going to create 4 characters. This is a little bit like Wasteland, if you followed along with that series and enjoyed it. What happens here is we are going to make 4 characters that will be our default characters, you know, the main party, so to speak. And we're going to have room to pick up up to 2 additional NPCs that can join us later on. Or if one of our characters dies and we can't raise them from the dead, then those NPCs also serve to replace these 4 characters as necessary. This is going to be our front row. Whoever is in here is going to be taking most of the damage, like the brunt of the melee combat. But they are also the only ones who can use melee weapons. So if you are in the back, that's a good place for spellcasters, but it also means that you've got to use ranged weapons if you want to engage in physical combat. So we need to be thinking about that. We can reorder them later, so that's not as big a deal as it might seem. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? We've got some good choices here. We've got human, we've got elf, we've got half-elf, which is a 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. Dwarf, gnome, and halfling. Female dwarf? I could go female dwarf. Yeah, I feel like you need a dwarf somewhere, right? Because they anchor the party. Possibly because they're so dense. Alright, let's do a dwarf female. Now, in old Dungeons & Dragons, because this is advanced D&D, right? This is 2nd edition. In 2nd edition, different races had access to different classes and different multi-class combinations. You may recall this from Baldur's Gate if you watch me play that on the channel. So, dwarves can be fighters, clerics, thieves, which later on that became rogue. Right, but in old D&D, rogue was an overarching term that encompassed both thieves and bards, and later on a couple of other classes. They can be multi-class fighter clerics and multi-class fighter thieves. Yeah, like thief was originally like, think of it as one of the sub-genres of rogue, and then later on thief became rogue, and they stopped calling them thief because they realized that they did more than just steal things, and they wanted to kind of change the branding. So it's like, yeah, they're not just picking pockets and breaking into like locked chests and windows and taking things from people's belt pouches. They're doing more, and so they became the rogue. Now, the only thing to keep in mind here is if y'all want to do a multi-class character, experience points earned by the character are divided between their classes. In other words, they will level up faster and reach a higher maximum level if they are a single class. But if they are a multi-class, then they will have access to a wider array of abilities. A fighter cleric will be able to wear heavier armor like a fighter and use fighter-type weapons while casting cleric spells. They will just level up more slowly because half of their XP will go to fighter and half will go to cleric. Whereas if they are just a fighter or a cleric, they'll only be able to do one or the other, whatever that class can do, but they'll level up quicker. Hello, my love. Unfortunately, no. I don't think so in this game, mostly because there are no battle maracas in the sewers of Waterdeep, to my knowledge. If we stumble across some, I will let you know. We can always change. Obviously an oversight. Can't believe they didn't think of that back in 1989. All right. Who is this female dwarf going to be? A fighter, cleric, thief, multi-classed fighter cleric, or multi-classed fighter thief? Dwarves can only multi-class if they are part warrior. Which warrior was the classification kind of like rogue, where that included like fighter, barbarian, ranger, paladin. I'm hearing fighter. Well, unfortunately, dwarves cannot be bards, which is a sad thing in AD&D. Otherwise, we would haul that tuba out. Too sweet, no pun intended. All right. Female dwarven fighter. I think that sounds pretty good, especially if she's going to be in the front row. Clerics can wear heavy armor, but fighters are tougher. So, fighter it is. Now, we have to select an alignment. Of course, we have lawful, neutral, and chaotic, and then we've got good, neutral, and evil. A dwarf fighter can be any of these things. This does affect gameplay somewhat because there are certain characters who simply will not talk to or interact with you if you are of evil alignment, for example. And also there are certain things that we cannot do in the party. For example, if we make our fighter evil, we cannot have a paladin in the party, which is a shame because paladins are pretty awesome. I don't know if we'll wind up with a paladin, but if we have an evil character, then we certainly won't. We just can't. So I'm thinking this is a female dwarf fighter. In these types of games, it is almost always easier to just play good or neutral. We are mercenaries, but we're also fighting on behalf of the greater good for Waterdeep. I'm thinking maybe lawful good. We can make everyone chaotic. Although I think that also precludes paladin, just so y'all know, because druids can be chaotic neutral, but paladins must be lawful good, so... Neutral good? Well, I was saying lawful good, and you're saying chaotic good, so yeah, how about, why don't we lean neutral good, maybe, then we'll go right down the middle. They're much better nowadays. In 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons, they fixed them. So, paladins finally are, I think, what maybe they always should have been. They've evolved. Alright, let's do a neutral good dwarf fighter. Okay, now we need to pick a character portrait. Stop me if you see one that you like. I'm just going to kind of slowly browse through here and look for one that catches my eye. Something with an eye patch. I could do eye patch. This one's not bad too. Although she looks a little bit more like a cleric or a wizard with that headband. Now in some of these games, you can choose both from the male or female portraits, the masculine and feminine presenting portraits. And it's just like if you pick a dwarf woman, then they will show you the woman portraits first. But then you can scroll over. Unfortunately, though, in this one, if you choose a female character, they only show you the female assigned portraits, so... I was hoping maybe we could get a dwarf lady with a beard. I like the eye patch, though. What do y'all think about eye patch? For our dwarf fighter. I'm kind of digging that, yeah. She looks like she's seen some shit. Well, I guess she's seen less shit than other people. Alright, eye patch. Okay, now the fun really begins. So here we go. We've got our 6 stats. Y'all know what they are. Say it with me. Strength, intelligence, wisdom, dexterity, constitution, charisma. Now these stats are of course going to affect things like our AC and our hit points. And you'll notice we are starting at level 3. We are not nobodies. We have a little bit of experience under our belt, right? Now we can re-roll our stats, which we're going to do because those are abysmal. And you'll see over here the changes are reflected in real time, right? Now the great thing about this is, yes, by their powers combined, we have one whole PC. The great thing about this is, you normally in games like this might be tempted to roll over and over and over again until you get the perfect stats, right? Yeah, that actually is pretty generous for a game like this, but I guess they wanted to come at you pretty hard out of the gate, so they wanted to make sure you had a little bit of your abilities. That means that like a wizard and a cleric are going to have 2nd level spells, for example. So that's very important. That means that over here, like, you would want to re-roll until you got the perfect stats, right? That's very tempting. However, it's not necessary because what we can do is we can click modify. And when we modify, right, if we take a point out of charisma, we can now put it into something like strength. However, watch this. We also can just modify our stats. Eye of the Beholder is pretty generous that way, right? So actually, we can just give these characters the stats that y'all think they ought to have, or that we want them to have. How do you like them apples? Oh yes. Oh yes, it's very good. So they have the random rolling, but then you can just change them. That would be wisdom, I think. So let's see. I think she's a dwarf fighter. Obviously she's got to be strong, right? And she's got to be tough. She's our front row fighter, and she's a dwarf. So that just means like she's got to be as tough as possible. I think, yeah, maybe middling wisdom and dexterity, perhaps, because of the missing eye. Because keep in mind, wisdom is sort of like perception, but it also means intuition and common sense. So, what do y'all think? Does this dwarf have any common sense? How sensible is she? How intuitive is she? I'm thinking let's go middle of the road and maybe we'll call it a 12. Yeah, it's not enough to not lose an eye. Alright, now dexterity, of course. She's a fighter, she's got to have some dexterity. But her hand-eye coordination is probably going to be slightly impacted by her depth perception, right? So maybe that too is not as high as it could be. How smart is she? Now, intuition, listen at me. Intelligence is not just book learning. It is also your ability to reason and understand and acquire new knowledge, right? So, low intelligence might mean that you didn't go to school, whereas a high intelligence might also mean that you didn't go to school, but that you are a very good learner nonetheless. So she's the party leader, right? Probably she's got at least a decent intelligence score. She might not be the smartest person in the party. We'll reserve that for the wizard, I think, if we have a wizard. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Well, I feel like hard knocks is probably wisdom. What do you say? Do you want to go 12 intelligence and 14 wisdom, maybe? I like the sound of that. How about we do that? That's your street smart stats, right? And she's party leader. She's got to have at least some charisma, right? Is she kind of gruff? Is she a rough and tumble character? I think so. She looks like maybe she doesn't start bar fights, but she finishes them. So, yeah. Why don't we say we'll make that her low stat, as is tradition. Maybe 10 charisma. Right? She keeps the party together through experience, not through her, like, astounding personality. Oh, I'm gonna buff this because right here, since she is a dwarf, her constitution can actually go as high as 19 rather than 18, so I'm gonna take advantage of that here because why not? Yes, she has what we think of as feats and skill proficiencies now used to be called non-weapon proficiencies. And for characters like fighters, boy, they were few and far between. Okay, this looks pretty good to me. She's as strong as she can be, she's as tough as she can be. She's got a kind of middle of the road on everything else. She's better than the average person, but she's not stellar at it. I think that's good. Okay, here we go. What is this character's name? What is our party leader's name? What's a good dwarf name? How many characters do we have to work with? 4, but no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. We've got 10 characters. Oh, can we do that? Well... almost. What if we do... How's that? Teapot? What do you think? Do we like Stoutmufin or Teapot? Teapot is funny, but I really like Stoutmufin because of Des. You made the comment about her baking muffins, right? Her cooking's amazing. This is canon now. Yeah, I think I kind of like Stoutmufin. That sounds like a dwarf name, but also it's ridiculous. Are y'all good with Stoutmufin? Yeah, that's her family name. All right, let's do it. Yeah, okay, Stoutmufin. There we go. Our party leader, Stoutmufin, the one-eyed dwarven fighter. Okay, who stands in the front ranks next to Stoutmufin? So now that you've seen some of the options, we can choose from like whatever starting point we want to. So think about class, for example. Who do we want up here in the front with Stoutmufin? Do we want a cleric? Do we want a thief? Do we want a paladin or a ranger, perhaps? Who could be awesome enough to stand with Stoutmufin? I don't know. And I'm going to be 100% honest with you. It has been a few years since I played this game. When did I play this on the Game Boy Advance? Maybe 2012? So it's been like, it's been at least 10 years since the last time I played Eye of the Beholder. So I cannot tell you for sure, like, how useful any given class is. Like, I can't remember, for example, if a ranger is better than a thief, because I know you get lockpicks and stuff, and so thieves are useful that way, but I don't know if it might be better to forego that in favor of a ranger with a bow. So, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, and you never see those. Gnomes and halflings. Somebody asked for gnome earlier. What do y'all think, gnome or halfling? I'll let you choose. And how about we could make this one gnome? Okay, how about we make this one a dude? We'll alternate back and forth, right? That's true. Yeah. Now, I don't know if gnomes can be paladins. Let's see. Okay, they can be fighter cleric, which is close. Can halflings be paladins? No. I think maybe only humans can actually be paladins. Yeah. If we want a paladin, it has to be a human. Good old 2nd edition Dungeons and Dragons, everybody. So if we want this to be a gnome, they cannot be a paladin. They have to be something else. So we can pick a gnome, and we could have them be like our thief, for example, or our cleric, or a second fighter, or we could pick a human dude and make him a paladin. All right, well, let's go with gnome then. Okay, so what is this gnome? This gnome could be our cleric, could be a thief, could be multiclassed. What if we had a thief in front? What if we had like a really buff thief instead of a dexterity-based thief? Like, what if he just had a ton of hit points? You don't see rogues in the front lines very often, right? We could do that, or we could go with the cleric, because clerics can wear heavy armor. Bilbo Basham. Okay, yeah, no, I like that. Okay, thief. Heavy stealth. Like a stealth bomber, you know. Okay, if their name is something like Bilbo Basham, that's the... Oh, kind of... Yes, because Imowen was pretty good at finding and disarming traps, but then later on we switched over to, what's her name? Sivana? Something like that anyway, and she was less good at it than Imowen. So, okay, if he's going to have a name like Basham or Sneakum, I think that he's probably chaotic good, right? Or maybe chaotic neutral. Maybe this is chaotic neutral. Maybe this is chaotic neutral, yeah. Okay, let's figure out, so who does Basham Sneakum look like? We have some fun portraits here. I like this one. This guy looks like an innkeeper that joined the party by accident. Like, what is he doing here? This is a pretty good gnome picture. Oh, you like the innkeeper looking guy? We can certainly do that. Oh, see, look, there's some really good portraits here, though. Like, look at this dude. And this one, like, look, these two guys, they are here to rumble. And these two other dudes are kind of looking askance at them like, I don't know about this, boss. Let's see, where'd he go? This guy. Okay, we like this guy then. Let's go for it. Okay, now he will need a high dexterity because he is a thief. But let's see. He does look a little like Mario, yes. I'm thinking, see, he's in the front. He needs to be tough. I think he can do, yeah, so 18's the highest that they can go. Yeah, he's terrified. Well, I don't know. That's not the face of someone who's terrified. This is the face of nihilism. This is the face of total acceptance. He has already gone through all 22 stages of grief, and this is just his life now. Okay, let's see. He started as a tavern keeper. He's probably got, you know, he's pretty friendly, right? He's pretty friendly. He's got to be fairly tough and strong. However, he got caught up with these lunatics, so maybe he's not that smart. How about... See, but he has survived. He certainly has survived this whole time. So, how about this? How do we feel about these stats? What do you think? He's fairly strong and tough from his work in the inn, but also because he has made it this long as an adventurer, right? He's a pretty friendly guy. And he's aware of his surroundings, like keenly aware of his surroundings, but he was dumb enough to get caught up with these adventurers. Alright, and he's a level 4 thief. See, because what happens is they give you a flat amount of experience points, I believe, to start with, and different classes, if you can believe this, in 2nd edition Dungeons & Dragons, they level up at different rates. You might remember that from Baldur's Gate as well. So, thieves level up faster than anyone else at the beginning, so the same amount of experience points that create a level 3 fighter will create a level 4 thief. Alright, what is this guy's name? I like bash 'em. I like sneak 'em. Could it be... Do we have... No, we don't have enough. We don't have enough. I was going to call him Bash Sneak 'em. Bash the Stampede. Bash Sneak does sound like an orc rogue. He gets right up behind you, and then he just smashes you with a morning star or something. It's like, there, no witnesses. You can't be any stealthier than no witnesses, right? That's the stealthiest you can be. Ooh. I kind of like that. I kind of like that, old man. How do y'all feel about that? He's nobody special. He's just here, hanging out. Well, we already have Stoutmufin with her one eye, unless you're suggesting that nobody has it. He has the other eye for some reason. Where did he take it? I'm kind of in love with nobody. Yeah. Yeah, alright. I like nobody. Let's do it. Okay. How about we'll crisscross so we can make character 3 a dude, and then character 4 can be someone else. Alright, so we have a fighter, we have a thief. That means we probably need a wizard and a cleric, right? That's what I'm thinking. A wizard and a cleric. So let's see. Who should our wizard be? Do you want an old Gandalf type wizard? Like a stereotypical kind of tropey, long white beard, pointed hat wizard? Or are we thinking more of something like an elven sorcerer? Elegant. Ancient but forever young and experienced. What are we thinking? Because we have a dwarf, we have a gnome. A half-elf. We could do that. Yeah, we could have a half-elf. They can actually multi-class. But I'm thinking probably a pure mage. High int, low whiz. Okay, yeah. Yeah, he's an accompaniment to this guy where, like, he's really smart. But he takes risks. Risks that Stoutmufin is like, oh god. Yeah. Okay, alright. Let's see. So we have neutral good. We have chaotic neutral. This guy sounds chaotic as well, is what I'm thinking. How about chaotic good? Chaotic good. And we're going with, okay, yeah. You could strike a match on this guy's abs. Alright, chaotic good. Okay, let's see. What does our half-elf look like? This one's not bad, because he's got the elf ears but the human beard. That looks like Carrie Elwes. Yeah, I think I'm digging this guy. What do y'all think of this? This portrait. I could see that guy shirtless on the front of a magazine, right? I was gonna suggest that he's casting a spell, but like there's nothing I could say that wouldn't be taken amiss. So, Blondie McSide-Eye. This guy, right? Is this Blondie McSide-Eye? Okay. Sounds like y'all are leaning towards this one. Oh man, I don't know. I really like that one though. Because this guy looks too human to me. What if we... no, because our cleric's going to be a girl. I was going to say, what if we made this the cleric? But... Alright. If it's between those two... I'm very torn. I mean, yeah, take a look. We've got plenty of good ones. Which one? This one? Are we thinking this one? He does look very smug, that's true. Okay. Yeah, and he's got like the Fabio hair. Okay. Sure. Wait, you said the long hair and the purple background? Are you talking about this one? Or if you mean this one, I think he's got almost like a red background. Okay, this is our wizard. He is mage. So, let's see. Okay. He's got... This is a tits out kind of wizard. Violet is just purple. That's the same thing as purple. Alright, so he's got pretty good charisma, but also he's like young, impulsive, reckless, cocky. He's a smug jerk. So I'm gonna say that balances out. We'll split the difference, right? He's a smug jerk, but he's a hot smug jerk. So I'm thinking like 16 charisma. Now, washboard abs generally also implies a pretty decent constitution score, which is not a bad thing because he's a wizard. He's going to have, like, look, even at level 3, he's got 9 hit points, right? Strength. We can leave that at 14, I think. He's pretty buff, but he's a wizard. We don't want to go overboard, right? So... Okay, yeah, well, we'll go low whiz. You suggested low wisdom. And if that's the case, though, since he has such low health, even with a good constitution score, and wizards can only wear, like, the shittest armor. Just the absolute most shit armor. Just complete dog shit. So, he's an elf, or half-elf. I'm gonna go high dex to balance that out, because otherwise it's just gonna be frustrating to keep him alive. Alright. What is this hot, smug jerk's name? Who's another hot, smug jerk? Plenty of those in the world. Grandalf? Grandalf is not bad. Grandalf is not bad. Grandalf the gay. Okay. All right. Okay. I think Grandalf wins it. Let's go with Grandalf. Okay, here we go. Then this is our last character. I'm thinking a cleric for this one. Let's see. We have a dwarf and a gnome in the front row. So we got an elf in the back. This is probably going to be a human, isn't it? I'm thinking. Because we have half elf. That is already like 25% more elf than we need. Yeah, okay, let's do that. And we could do paladin, but clerics have more magic. So, because we've got to have a healer in this game. All right. So we have neutral good, we have chaotic neutral, we have chaotic good. I'm thinking that this is lawful good, maybe? Lawful good or lawful neutral? Like, this is the babysitter character. Chaotic evil. She's here to heal these people, but she's gonna watch them suffer first. Oh, goodness. Well, we already have a chaotic neutral character. We could do true neutral. Yeah, we don't have a neutral. So we've got neutral, we've got chaotic, we've got chaotic. We don't have a lawful character. How about we go lawful neutral? That's kind of in the middle. So she's not good, she's not evil. She's a rules lawyer. I'll do true neutral if y'all really want to. I can do true neutral. I don't think that should affect her powers or anything. Not in this game, at least. Let's see. Nah, you wanted true neutral. We'll do true neutral. She's just here. She is solely here for the money. That is it. Only the cash. Okay. What does she look like? This is very 1980s, like glam rock. This is a sus picture here. I like this one given the side eye, kind of. This one looks very haughty. I can never decide if this person is wearing a hood or if they just have, like, great volume. You know? We've got this person back here. That's not a bad one. All of these are pretty good. And then we've got, you know, Jade from Mortal Kombat. The white hair. I like white hair. Alright, let's do it. I like white hair. We'll have, like, you know, we've got the rough and tumble, and just like this nobody up front, and then we have like the two hotties in the back row. I mean, we can do that. What do you think? Do you want white hair, or do you want Jade from Mortal Kombat? I like both of them. Both of these have blue backgrounds. He's got green as kind of a dominant color back there. Maybe we could go with the green and it kind of matches. We'll sort of like weight the palette. I'm good with either of them. I think, well, you know what? She's true neutral. Maybe she's mysterious. She's not friends with these people. She doesn't care. She doesn't want to know them. She's just here for the cash. Yeah, let's do that. I think I've talked myself into it. Let's do Jade from Mortal Kombat. Okay, now she is a cleric. Oh, she's true neutral? I don't know. Maybe whoever's most convenient at the time. How about that? Yeah, that's your true neutral cleric. She's got like a key ring with every holy symbol on it, and she's just like flipping through it, and she's like, I'll believe in whatever you want for the right price. She wears green vestments because that's the color of money. Not in this world, but like, you know, somewhere. She's a planeswalker. Maybe she's from here. She's a capitalist cleric. Capitalist agnostic cleric. She's the fourth wall breaking character. She's like, whatever. That's why she's hiding her face. Okay. All right. Let's see. Yeah, that's why she's the fourth character, because that's her wall. Okay, let's see. I think we need to have a high charisma character, and Grandalf fell just shy. So we'll say in order to get all of these different gods to go with her bullshit, she probably has to be a pretty smooth talker. Right? She's a fast talker. We'll make her our high charisma character. Once again, cleric, but she's got way more hit points. Let's go middle of the road on that. How does that look to y'all? What do you think? So she's fairly buff, fairly strong, fairly quick on the draw. And she's smart enough to stay a step ahead of everybody but Grandalf. But Grandalf's wisdom score is like in the negatives, so he's not a threat to figuring out that she's like a fourth wall breaking character. Alright, that's what we'll do then. She's totally not Jade from Mortal Kombat. Oh no, it just got to the end of the track. Don't worry. It's supposed to do that. It's not me. I'm not Jade from Mortal Kombat. Yeah, see? It's just a really long track, but it doesn't loop. She's completely normal. Why are you so worried about it? Why are you so interested? Don't worry about it. Okay, so our party is complete. Select the play button or press P to start the game. So we have the neutral good dwarven fighter Stoutmufin. We have Gnobody, the gnome rogue tavern keeper who just got dragged into this by the smell of Stoutmufin's muffins. We have Grandalf, with his Fabio hair and his 80s washboard abs. I don't know why they're 80s washboard abs. You can have washboard abs in 2023. It's like, that's totally possible. And yeah, carrying the party with both his his good looks and his great powers. And then we have Notjademk, the agnostic planeswalking cleric who is totally not from somewhere else and is just here for the cash. All right, I'm into it. Let's take them out for a spin. Let's see how this party does. Yeah, that's true. As opposed to like glitter that is like stuck in the grooves in between because you were at the club last night and had your shirt off, and it just kind of like once it gets in there, it's there forever. Even if it's not a gay club, right? Like with the glitter is just part of it, and now it's part of your life. Whereas in the 80s, it's like they put the glitter there before they went to the club. I feel is the vibe. That's the difference. All right, let's get this party started. Entering game, please wait. Like they've got to load the server or something. Okay, so the first thing that we are going to do right here, we've got our preferences set. Tunes are on, sounds are on, bar graphs are on, mouse is on. We are going to save the game, because I don't want to lose all that work that we just did. We can also drop a character. That is how we can like dismiss an NPC if we need to. Okay, now you can see here we can scribe scrolls, wizards can memorize spells, clerics can pray for spells, and we can also rest. But what's really important is we're going to start with this right here. Now, you may notice in the top left corner of the screen, I have added a little window. You probably can't miss it, right? I decorated it. Since this is not a blind playthrough, I am going to be using a mod. It is the All-Seeing Eye mod by, and I'm going to butcher this name because I don't know if it's like Norse or how to pronounce it, Jonas Hirvonen, maybe? Anyway, it is a pretty popular, well-known mod for the Eye of the Beholder trilogy, and what it does is, this is one of those games where you do not get a map. They expect you to use grid paper, right? You have to draw your own map. Well, not today, folks. There we go. Today, we have the All-Seeing Eye, which is going to add an auto map. That's going to make it a little bit easier for me to keep track of things and not get turned around and waste a lot of time during the stream when we could actually be playing, and instead I'm lost stumbling around in the dark. But also, I wanted to add that for two big reasons. One of those is so that other people who are watching this, if you get disoriented by these kind of closed-in spaces and these narrow dungeon walls and this small screen, and you don't know where we're going or which way we're facing, I'm hoping that this will help you as a viewer to see what ground we've covered and where we are in the dungeon. And also, I always love to show off when an old game like this is still getting attention in modern times and still has a contemporary fan base and an active community. So using a mod like this, similarly to how I did in Might and Magic 6, Might and Magic 7, Hellgate London, I used a community mod, all of those to demonstrate that people are still playing this game in 2023, and that people are still doing stuff for this game. They're still adding things to this game. So if you want to play Eye of the Beholder for yourself, then of course, when I upload this to YouTube, or if you're already watching on YouTube later in the future, hello, thank you. If you scroll down in the video description, there will be a link to where you can get this. I am playing the GOG version, and they come in great big packs of multiple games that are like a bunch of Forgotten Realms classics and stuff that you can pick up for cheap. So you can do that, and then the mod is actually a separate program that is side-loaded in that like runs concurrently, but you don't actually have to alter the game to do it, so it's very easy to install and use. Okay, let's get into it. So here we go. We've got HP and we have a food meter. Our characters do get hungry over time, which is why it's a good thing that we have these iron rations. We also have this commission and letter of marque, which I can't remember if you can read that or not. Anyway, here's our quiver. This is leather armor. She's got an axe, and she's got some leather boots. That's what we're starting with. We've got Gnobody. Gnobody comes with lockpicks, thank goodness, leather armor, and a dagger. Or, I'm sorry, that's a short sword. Grandalf has a dagger. He's got some robes. And he's got a spell book. And then Notjademk has got leather armor, and she's got a mace, as well as her cleric holy symbol. So, starting out, they're not going to be super useful because they can't attack from the back row. Well, no, he can because he can throw his dagger. So what we're going to do is, you may notice these rocks on the ground. We can actually pick those up. And we're going to take those with us. All right, and we are off. Look to the left, look to the right. Strike that, reverse it. There is nothing here. We cannot go that way. If you've ever played Legend of Grimrock, this is where it is from. So here we go. First things first, we found an unlucky thief here. We got some lockpicks. We're going to give those to Gnobody. And, actually, boop. We can just take this with us, too. There. We've got some halfling bows. Y'all wanted a halfling in the party. Well, now we have one. It is not procedurally generated. It is the same every time. Yeah, we picked up a whole dead guy. One entire dead guy. All right, Gnobody. Boop. Something scurries deeper into the floor drain. There is a drainage grate there. It's true. And actually, if we watch right here, see, you might be able to see... Are they going to do it? There's no music right now. Oh, there we go. But you can hear sound effects, like water dripping from the ceiling. And you can see right there in the grate under the door that enemies move around independently. So here we go. Let's get started with some combat. Oop. There we go. Haha. He hit Gnobody. That was a kobold. But Stoutmufin. She swung her axe and got it in one go. First blood goes to Stoutmufin. Okay, we have a blue button. Let's explore a little bit more before we do that, though. Let's see. Kobold rune for entrance. Ah, right here. Okay. Shall we go north or shall we go south first? I guess if we're looking at it this way, this is left, so probably we should go this way first, right? Now, as I said before, I have played this game, but it's been at least 10 years, so y'all will have to give me a hand watching out for stuff, for like unusual textures or interesting things in the walls, stuff like that, right? Ooh, the slimy, smelly drain pipe reveals nothing. Because there's all kinds of interesting little things to do, and I'm going to try to do as much of them as I can. But I'm going to forget some stuff, so if you see something as I go past it and I don't seem to see it, feel free to call it out. Okay. I really can't believe But there's nothing here. I feel like there should be. Okay, well, we're just going to go through the other door then. Oop, the drain again. Another drainage grate. So many drainage grates. It's like this is a sewer or something. Okay, I saw something move right there. Yep. So we're going to have to hit this button to open that door, and then we're going to have to, like, scramble back to the right. Come on. Combat is in real time, by the way. It is not turn-based like in a lot of these games, so if you're used to things like Might and Magic, for example, that is not this game. There we go, Grandalf got some blood. Scroll of Detect Magic. Cool, take that. Give him that knife. And they dropped another dagger, so... I don't think... There we go. I guess... I can't remember if you have to equip each knife individually or if once they start throwing knives, they just throw all the knives that they have. And so, yes, attacks do have cooldown. That's why you will see it gets that sort of like dithering over it. When they swing, whether they hit or miss. It grays it out like that, and then you can't use it again. Well, she can't reach, obviously. That looks like a trap. Perhaps. Can we... No? Okay. Aha. Yep, that's what I figured. Okay, good. We've got some iron rations. Well, actually, those are just regular rations, I believe. So now iron rations, I think the difference, if I recall, is that iron rations do not spoil. Regular rations can actually go bad over time. Ooh, okay. We going left again, or are we going right? We went left last time. Left again? Okay. Left it is. Hello, drainage grate. So she just hugs that wall. Okay. Alright, we've got another door. Let's see what's behind it. Oop. It's like some kobolds. There we go. He's gonna throw that knife. Ooh, Stoutmufin. Oh no. There we go. This is back before, like, kobolds were not, not really, I swear, I thought there was a way to stack daggers. But, this is back when kobolds were not, they hadn't evolved, into, like, the little dragon dudes that we're used to them being nowadays. Instead, they were like these little dog goblins. So if you think they look weird, that's why. Take all these rocks. There is a reason I'm picking up the rocks, by the way. And that is because it is possible to interact with objects in here. And, like, for example, notice that they're dropping a lot of knives. That's because sometimes you can stick knives and rocks in things. Yes, it's also so that Grandalf has something else to throw. Alright, we're going to go left again. Oop. there we goes a button. We'll come back to that. Because I think, yeah, I see kobolds up there. Let's get them first. This is 2nd edition D&D, so I'm doing my best to, like, save spell slots. Come on, you little monsters. Might have to go to them if they're not gonna, yeah. There we go, hey. Is that all of them? More rations, another dagger. The daggers are multiplying. They're multiplying. We will eat some rations soon so that they don't go bad and go unused. Okay. Okay, so that just... leave that open to know that we have been there. Go. Now, this is our first... It's not really a puzzle, right? But notice, when we step on this, the door opens. When we step off of it, it closes. So, if we weigh it down with something, ta-da, it stays open. Oop. Notjademk has gained a level. Because she was smart enough to figure out that puzzle, I guess. Her 4th wall breaking powers are already coming in handy. Okay, we will continue on to the left. Let's explore what's already open before we open any more doors. So many drains. Some of them have stuff in them, and I can't remember which ones. There are also things like illusionary walls. Ah, here we go. Check this out. Secret switch. Comes back this way. Aha, and it creates a loop. We have closed the loop. Alright, so let's see. We've got another door over here. Let's go ahead and do this one first, since it is closer. There's only one save file for this game. I am going to back our save file up, but I'm also going to save scum, because this can be a difficult game sometimes, especially with the real-time combat and the unforgiving 2nd edition D&D rules. So with the, you know, with the understanding that there is no going back. Oof, nasty worms. Nasty, horrible, awful worms. That means that we are well advised to save it as much as possible. Okay, we have an arrow. Hello. This is going to be a wild trip because, oh, yes, good. Because none of our characters in the back actually have a ranged weapon. There we go. Okay, so this is going to close another loop. There we go. Take us back here. So we picked up that shield. Small shield. That's going to... Where is her? Ah, here we go. We have to click this to show the character info. So that's going to boost her AC. It is now 7. Remember, lower numbers are better in 2nd edition D&D. Oh, I see you. I see you. You nasty. come on. Ugh, those things are gross. Ooh, that knife went way out in the middle of nowhere. We'll find it like way up. There it is. You can pick them back up. They have a maximum distance that they travel. So if you miss, they just keep going. And there's that fun little delay. There we go. I forgot that I can just put it back in his hand without having to click back into his inventory window. Oop. Come on, I see you. I see you. Come on, you come to us. Really? This one. There we go. If you right-click on their name, you can swap them with other characters, and I don't want to do that. Okay, here we go. We've got some scrolls. A scroll of armor. And a scroll of bless. Very nice. I don't think there's anything else here. I actually have not even looked at what spells Grandalf started off knowing. You don't get to pick those. You may have noticed. Boo. Boo hiss. Boo this door. That's okay, we have plenty of rocks. There we go. Okay, we have to hit this first? No. Oh, how does this go again? I think... Is it like this? Yes, there we go. And then that triggers it to stay. Okay. Well, there we go. I think that that is all of the first level. I believe... I don't think that I see anything else that we've missed. I believe that that is everything. That's the way down. There's got to be something else. There's a secret panel somewhere. Did we hit all of the switches? Oh. Actually. First of all. Okay, wait, that's this one. No. It's this one. Okay, we don't need to wait that one down. It just opens. Good. I swear I feel like there is some kind of... one of these things, or there's a secret door somewhere. Nothing jumped out at y'all that I missed, huh? Well, most of the party except for Notjademk is in the same boat. Right, that's the rune for entrance. Huh. Well, I guess that's it. I cannot see anything else that we for sure missed. So we're going to call it done. The reason that I'm canvassing the area like so thoroughly is because there are lots of secrets to find. And as you can see, this level didn't really take a terribly long time. And as I said before, there's only 11 or 12 levels. So my goal is going to be roughly, as we go through this game, to, let's say, to try and clear at least one floor in each stream, but probably we're going to clear 2. It just depends. So let's memorize spells. What spells do you have? 2 of 2 remaining. He's got Magic Missile, Shield, Detect Magic, Shocking Grasp. And then Melf's Acid Arrow. Okay. I can't remember if the spell selection is static or if it actually changes based on like your wizard's alignment and race. Maybe. So he actually doesn't have any spells remaining. You came in here with no spells memorized. That's crazy. Okay, so we need a Magic Missile. We need to learn the Armor spell because that is going to be very important. But Detect Magic we have a free cast of. So for now, I'm going to give him 2 Magic Missiles. And that should... yeah, that should have locked that in. Okay, Pray for spells. She gets 5 first level spells, so we're going to have a couple of cure spells for sure. Detect Magic, again, we don't necessarily need. Bless is a good spell, but we have a scroll of it. Probably could take 1 protection from evil. And she can't use Cause Light Wounds because that is a melee spell. So I'm just going to dump healing spells in there. And then Flame Blade, again, useless because she's in the back row. Aid, less useless. She's got 4. I'm going to go with Hold Person. Let's do at least 1 slow poison because poison can be very nasty in this game if you don't have a way to cure it. Another Hold Person, and notice too that the game does not tell you what any of these do. You're supposed to refer to the manual. And I'm not 100% certain how some of them might differ from the actual player's handbook. So I do not have the manual in front of me, although I do have the 2nd edition D&D player's handbook within arm's reach. So I'm afraid to consult that because I don't know. I don't know for sure if it's going to be useful. And this kind of shows you the level cap as well. We're not going to get high enough level to gain 6th level spells. All right, let's rest. Your healers heal the party, yes. There we go. All characters are fully rested. There we go. Let's eat some food. I love the little boing. There we go. Use up our free rations. Here we go. 2nd floor. 2nd verse, same as the 1st. Enter the page with this symbol, or on the page with this symbol. So this is, here you go, old-timey copyright protection, right? This was how they did it. If you are not familiar with this mechanism, a lot of old games did this, where they would have a small list of keywords or passwords that were programmed into the game, and at certain points, they would prompt you for one of those keywords. Yep, and that was to prove that you had a legitimate copy of the game. So it's like, hey, did you buy this game for realsies? Do you have a copy of the manual? Or did someone just, like, copy their floppy? Remember that? Don't copy that floppy. So you're supposed to, you know, you would go to the Onk page and then find line 3 and enter word 6. But We don't care about that. The copyright protection has been taken care of in the GOG version that we are playing. Okay, we've got a silver key. We'll give that to Gnobody for now. And yeah, of course, some games would have a thing where they would lock you out if you entered an incorrect word too many times. But generally, it was what you see here. It was almost like a demo version. We were able to play the entire first level, so we could do character creation. We could go in and play level 1 of the dungeon, and then you couldn't go any further unless you had the manual. So there you go. Okay, well, we know how this works. We're going to go left, right? I'm sorry, we're going to go left, correct. So we have... Ooh, this lock requires a key. I bet they all require a key. Well, we've only got one key to start. So we'll go left. There is the door for that, or the button for that door. The door appears stuck. The party tries to force the door and fails. Ah, there we go. We got it on the second try. So there are little things like that as well. There might be strength or dexterity checks that the party has to go through. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, there's a skeleton over there, I believe is what that is. Have to remember that they are behind us. What an odd carving to place here. Yeah, it's really weird. So there's several of those on this level. Nothing else here. Right, okay. Got a couple of buttons. I don't think there's anything in here. I'm going to keep sticking my hand in these drainage shafts. We'll see what comes of it. Oop. You can see that there is a guy there. I don't think, like, it shows you, but if there's a door, you can't actually hit them through it. Some games you could, like in Might and Magic 6, for example, if you can see a pixel of someone, then you can fight them. Oh, there we go. Ooh, there we go. Notjademk uses the power to turn undead. That was a whole zombie, and she just blasted it in one go. You'll love to see it. I don't see anything around here, so we will just open this door. Yeah. That's pretty good, old man. Yes. Fatality. Stoutmufin has gained a level of experience. Okay. Grab some fresh rations there. A potion of giant strength. Hey. I'm actually going to give that to Gnobody because she's already got, like, maximum normal strength. So Stoutmufin has now leveled up. So we've already had 2 level ups in one stream. That's pretty good. There we go. Turn undead. Turn undead. Haha! Grandalf got the kill. There we go. This is going to be a potion. Just a regular potion. Just potion taken. We don't know what kind. We identified that other one, but not this one. Could be anything. Only the strong shall pass. Oh, so that's telling you you have to force the door. All right. Left again, I guess, right? Correct. Ooh. Watch your step. Indeed. I believe that what we need to do here is... There we go. See, we throw the rock over the hole, because if I had just laid the rock down, they put it at their feet. But if you equip it as a weapon, then they will throw it. So she threw it against that wall and it bounced down and hit the other switch. Very cool. Ooh, there seems to be movement inside this floor drain. Okay, let's assess the whole situation. Get it? The whole situation. Anything in here? No. There does seem to be movement. Nothing? No. More rations. Another key. Is there anything written here? Is it this? No. I was thinking that there's some way to, like, lure a rat or something out of there and kill it for treasure or something. Just realize it is, like, absolutely not playing any background music. That's okay. Not every level has the same music. So I think this is meant to be kind of quiet. When one hole closes, another one opens. No. Maybe not that. Okay. Oh. Crap. I stepped into the hole. Oh no. Now we are in a different part of the level. Uh-oh. See the map down there? That's okay, we wanted to come here. Hey, it's a potion of healing. Alright, actually, we'll give that to him. It's got fewer hit points than Stoutmufin, so... Okay, that is the ladder that goes back. Let's explore the rest of this room. Each one of the holes drops you out in a different place, see? I think that the potion of healing is the only thing down here, though. I don't remember there being anything else. Yeah, we're very used to healing potions being red, and so when they're not red, it's like, going up. There we go. Let's see, where were we? Okay, that took us away from the room full of holes, so that's fine. That's all that needs to happen there. Okay, that means that we just have this area. Did I see a monster up there? Thought I saw movement. Not all is as it appears. Oh, this might be where we find the first illusory walls. Right. Oh, okay. That's a sling. But we don't have ammunition for it. It takes bullets rather than stones. Okay, that's where we came from, so that means this is left. Here we go. We will go left first. Anything here? Nothing. This is an orc rune of passage. Aha. See? Shows that we can walk through it. That wall does not actually exist. This one does, but this one doesn't. So we need to be on the lookout for that rune. See, here's another one. Yeah, like way more axes, for sure. I keep giving the keys to our thief just because that seems to make sense. That feels right, you know. And here we go. More arrows. She already has one. I don't know why they stack like that. Or fail to stack that way, I should say. Here we go. Illusory walls within illusory walls. Check it out. Who doesn't have rations right now? Everybody's got some, actually, so we'll give those to Stoutmufin. Is there anything else here? I don't think so. The illusory walls are the reason why sometimes I just, like, bang my head on stuff. It's like, is there one here? Is there one here? The game doesn't tell you. You don't know. Boop. There's one there, though. And I am certain that I am missing some things. Oh. Aha. Right. This is why this is here. It's because there's a magic, like a teleporter trap. See, watch here. See? It teleports us from one space to the other. And so that's what those are for. You step in here and then you step past it. It makes it look like there's a barrier when there isn't one. A hollow laughter echoes faintly. Oh no, we've been teleported. Actually, I think a wall came down on us. That's fine, though, because we have so many knives. Whispering voice says, illusion. Solid illusion. Which way is it? This way? Back this way, okay. That probably looks silly with the auto map. Dead end? No. Orc rune of passage. Boop. Not a dead end at all. Ooh, mage scroll of shield. Nice. Does seem to be movement inside that floor drain, but more importantly, there is another secret room. Come on, there we go. She used turn undead, which sometimes that makes them afraid, and sometimes it, destroys them outright, depending on your power level and how well you roll. I think that's it. We got one more dagger here. The dagger fits. Yes, yes it does. I remember that being a thing. Do I remember what it does? Open something somewhere else. I think, oh, here we go. I think this is it. We definitely haven't been here one way or the other. Ooh, a stone dagger. And it looks magical. Don't see anything on the walls. I apologize if I turn too fast and make anybody dizzy. Because a lot of these textures are samey, so if you just spin in a circle, it's like, ah. Okay, nothing there. Aha. There's something. That looks like an item because it's not moving. We have another dagger there. We know what to do with that. Okay, that does seem to be probably a dead end, so. The dagger fits. Oh, special quest for this level. Boop. Ta-da! So that happens when you activate all of the dagger keyholes. There. Boom. You get some free rations. No, there we go. Want this. Because I believe that that is a trap. Maybe it might just cause... I was thinking it might cause the door to close, but no. Anything here? Ah. That's like a portal, I believe. So we don't want to go through there yet. We have more yet to explore. What's in here? Oh, there's a door. Okay, let's see what is... Anything here? I'm not seeing anything. We want to explore the hallway we have, as usual, before we go opening more hallways. Okay, we've got another keyhole. Now, I believe we've got... Yes, we do have a key. So we will come back to that. We know we can get through that door. Ah, there's what I was looking for. Haha. Once again, Grandalf gets the kill. Anything else here? Anybody else gonna jump out at me? Oh, this place is turning into a maze. Okay, but I saw you, though. Saw that zombie. I know you're there. There you are. Attack it from behind. There is no honor. It's only battles you win or lose. I don't know how many more zombies are down here. There's definitely more enemies on this level than there were on the first one, but, I mean, that's saying nothing because there was only a handful. Ooh. This lock requires a key. Hmm. An unusual key. Oh, there's the other teleporter. I bet that goes back to the other one. Probably. We can use that to escape from here once we have cleared the labyrinth. You gonna tell me there's nothing in a room this size? That's offensive. For realsies. Come on, there's gotta be something. No? Okay, well. Not every chest has treasure in it. This we know. Yes, I definitely want to save the game. Okay, let's give a shot to the teleporter. That's what I thought. Okay, rats. This carving looks familiar. Does it? The Rapid Access Transportation System. That's what I'm going to call that. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I think... No. Okay. Shouldn't be this one. Doesn't fit. I was thinking the stone dagger goes somewhere. It does a thing. I can't remember if it is like just a magic dagger. I was feeling like it's a key or that it solves some kind of puzzle, but I could be mistaken. There's another modern game you can pick up that is very much this genre, Legends of Amberland, which I actually thought about playing on the channel perhaps, but it's much newer. It's just a few years old. But this is giving me like very much those vibes. Or rather, I guess it's more appropriate to say that Legends of Amberland gives me Eye of the Beholder vibes. Anything else? Okay, that just goes back. Oop! Ah! Sir. Dang. That got me. They snuck up right behind me. Oh, he is unconscious. Oh, no. Okay, well, then it's time. Let's see. There we go. You have to right-click the holy symbol or the spellbook to cast spells. Cure light wounds. Cast on which character? Grandalf. Time for our first healing spell. He should have not got, but he had his back to the skeleton. Nothing there. Okay. Well played, skeleton. Well played. I think I was getting lackadaisical. Okay, we're good. We're good on food for now. What's this way? Check our 6 before we go searching stuff. Learn that lesson. Aha. I saw you. I seen it. That's a zombie that we, I think did not get earlier. That was already here. Anything on these walls? Other than slime mold? No, nothing. One of those is going to have something in it. I know that it does. I I really do feel like I'm missing something. Something's nagging at me. Like there's something I should have found or done that I haven't yet. Okay, so we've got 4 doors that we have not opened. We're facing this one. Let's just go ahead and let's go this way, the way that we know. Aha, okay. We have, he's got a rock. So we want it to stay open after we pass through. Anything? Ooh. Some skellies, I think. Bunches of skellies. Oof. That's gonna be a lot. Let's do it. There we go, magic missile. Hey. All right. Helmet taken. We got a helmet. Boop. That should make her, let's see, AC still 7. This is just a regular axe. Can you use an axe? Can. I don't know which one's better. I think the axe deals more damage. They really are. Yeah, the feedback on the game is very good. Oh. This button, like, changes the map. It shifts it. Did you see that? Boop. That's a lot easier to see with the auto map mod. Okay, let's pull this. Which, that opens this door. We'll do this first. Ah, another potion of healing. Good. Okay, so now everybody's got one except Notjademk. All right. Wait a minute. Okay. Let's go see how that changed things. Oop, I see you. Come back here. Oops. Crap. Oh, man. I lost him. I hit the wrong button one time. Oh, there he is. Okay. I turned. I zigged when I should have zagged. I think some of these openings might be monster closets that just like let out zombies and skeletons that weren't there before. Maybe. Okay, there's a passage that connects that we had not explored. Nothing here. Already been there, I think. Got you. This place needed a little bit more exploring. Nice. There's a cooldown on turn undead, but otherwise it's like you can basically use it when you please. And it's happening automatically. So we encounter undead, and she's just like, oh no, we're not doing that. Okay, so we still do not have the key for this door. But we have a couple more doors that we have not opened, so... including this one. This one just takes a button, but we can see from the map this one over here, unless there's a teleporter or a ladder or something, ought to dead end, and we have that silver key. So let's do this one first. Ooh, Gnobody and Grandalf both gained a level. Hello. Ooh, some leather boots. Let's give those to you. More rations. Go. We got plenty of food, which is good. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. What's through here? Aha. Entry level, it says. Entry level. The room seems to move. Oh, it's an elevator. That's right. Ta-da. Wow. I had forgotten about that. The skeletons resist a little bit more. Ooh. I'm gonna use a spell, because they are kicking ass. They're doing a really good job. Come on. You guys got a hit. Oh no. Yeah, honestly, I would like it a lot better if it was turn-based. There we go. Whew. Go ahead and... I find them to be much more enjoyable when they are. Ah, but look here. Secret brick. Oh, goodness. Ta-da! And this brings us back out here. This is the room with the holes in it. This is the room where you fall into. Okay. Go ahead, actually, and let's just heal you anyway. Oh, it didn't heal very much. Sometimes you roll low, kids. Yes, I do want to save the game. Thank you. Come on. Oof. At least the skeletons miss sometimes, too. Another axe. Thank you. Nothing else here. These are just doors full of skeletons. Like I said, they're literal monster closets. I'm going to save in between each one of these so that we don't get got. There we go. Ha ha. Exactly, you get it. Free XP. And sometimes a little more. Look at that. Mage Scroll of Invisibility. Hey. There's armor. So these are the ones that we know. These are the ones that we need to learn. Okay, another save. Yes, I'm very sure. Thank you. Nice. Okay, can you wear that? Yes. I don't know. He can wear it. That seems odd, though. course, helmets don't really count as armor, ironically. Like, strangely. Come on. Got him. Man, we're collecting so many axes. Ooh, a bow. Hello. I don't... Can you use a bow? Oh. Weirdly, he can. There we go. That clears up a little inventory space anyway. I don't know. Let's see. Yes, it looked like she can. Yeah, that might be a better idea. You're right, because... I have to take these arrows individually. Because at least Grandalf has got magic missile when he is rested. Oh, nope. Look. She's not proficient with it. And neither is he. That's what it is. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. So it's weird that they could equip it in the first place. But what it is you can pick it up and use it, but you can't actually attack with it. Because it's not for your class. That's fine. I think there are mods and stuff out there that allow any character to use any item. I am not using those settings because I feel like I want the game to be as much as possible like what it is. Oh, right. She's out of healing spells. It's okay. He got knocked out, but he's fine. Let's see, is that where we came in? No, it's this one. Yes. The room seems to move again. Okay, this might be a good time to camp because we are safe in this room. As far as I know. As far as I'm aware. Let me see. Do we need to memorize different spells? Yes, he gets 3 spells now. Let's do another magic missile. Another Melf's acid arrow, of course. And then pray for spells. She's good. Rest party. There we go. Ooh, it took 2 days to rest. I bet y'all are hungry. Let's use some of these rations because they're not going to fill them all the way up, but that's okay. Sometimes you got to sleep for 2 days in an elevator. It's just how it be. Another door. Oop, I see somebody. Oh, I see a couple of somebodies. Hello. Got him. Oh, the rocks? Yeah. Yeah, you can pick the rocks back up after you throw them if you're talking about like the dagger. Oh, sorry, I didn't see the previous comment. No, with the sling. No. She can do that, but see, like, they don't... That doesn't go there. She has to have bullets for ammo. Yeah. Also, because the bullets, I think, or maybe it's, is it this? There we go. That's what it is. You have to put rocks in the offhand. So that means that she can't. Can I do this? Nope, she can't use that either. Because she's a cleric. Dang, bruh. What we may wind up doing, perhaps, is can we do this? I don't know how that will affect things. That may be a bad idea, actually. Here, this is a light weapon. There we go, so he can dual wield. But yeah, what I may wind up doing is actually moving her up front with Stoutmufin and having him use the bow. We'll see. I don't want to do that if I don't have to, but aha, there we go, the gold key. Get everything. I think that's it, folks. I think that's it for this level. Let's... The room seems to move. And we are back. Okay, let's see. Fastest way to go is definitely going to be to go through the teleporter. And I believe that that's it. I don't see anything that we didn't do. And there we go. A ladder down. Well, I'm pretty satisfied with that. I think that this is a good place to call it for now. Because we did 2 whole floors of the dungeon. Yeah, we did great. Our characters have leveled up. Everybody's leveled up at least one time. And I am already in love with these new characters. Thank you. Thank all of you for Stoutmufin, the Dwarven Fighter, Gnobody, the Gnomish Tavern Keeper turned rogue. He's an innkeeper gone rogue. A rogue innkeeper, if you will. Grandalf, the sexy half-elf mage, and Notjademk, the cleric, the agnostic cleric who is totally not here from somewhere else, from anywhere else. Yeah, he's no longer nobody, he's somebody. He's gonna be somebody. I had a lot of fun with this. I hope that you did too. I've been looking forward to Eye of the Beholder, and I hope that you will look forward to more Eye of the Beholder when we return next Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, which is New York and Miami time here in the US. Now, between now and then, this coming Monday, don't forget to join us because this is going to be the conclusion, the finale, the end of Paper Mario on the N64 with my beautiful husband, Specific Pixel, who I see is still in the chat, whom I love. So we will be ending that. He has tried to keep it as spoiler-free as possible, but by his estimate, this should be the end. Even if we run a little longer than we usually do, there's not enough Paper Mario left for 2 streams. So Monday is it. That's Paper Mario is over. It's done. And then on Thursday, we will be playing more Dune. We did a lot in the last one. We have a new weapon to use against the Harkonnen. In fact, a couple of new weapons, because there's the atomics, but then also just the magic of ecology. But unfortunately, they have a couple new weapons and tactics themselves, very underhanded. So go check that out, and we will continue to surround them and maybe even think about taking the capital this next episode. We'll see. I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. And then the following Monday, that's March the 27th. Don't forget, I am not going to be able to stream then. There is no Monday stream on March the 27th. So normally that would be a Divine Divinity stream. So what's going to happen is I'm going to make that up because Paper Mario is coming to an end. April the 3rd, sorry. Monday, April the 3rd, I will be streaming Divine Divinity to make up for March the 27th. And then on April the 10th will be when Specific Pixel and I start our next husband play after Paper Mario, which we will announce then. I don't know. You want to go ahead and tell them? Does it matter? So you can go ahead and get hype. We're trying to strike a rhythm of he chooses a game for me and then we play something multiplayer. I choose a game for him and then we play something multiplayer, rinse and repeat. So after we finish Paper Mario, we're actually going to be playing Blaze and Blade, Eternal Quest. Now, if you know about Blaze and Blade, don't worry, it's not actually eternal. Don't worry about it. But we hope to have fun. That's a game that I know. I have the PC version of it, actually, and I don't know if we're going to play the PC version or the PS1 version, but I used to play that with my younger sibling a long time ago, back when I had a computer that would just barely run it, which is saying something because it is not a graphically intense game. I guess maybe it was for the time, because this is back in the era when a separate graphics card for your computer was a luxury that not everybody had. They did not come standard. But it's going to be a blind playthrough for Specific Pixels, so he's looking forward to that. And now you can as well. That will be April the 10th. So hopefully we will see you for some, or maybe, if we're very lucky, all of those. Thank you for spending this evening with me and with Stoutmufin, Gnobody, Grandalf, and Notjademk. Once again, I hope that you had fun. I know I did, and you could have spent this time doing anything, but you chose to spend it here, and I'm grateful. So don't forget to follow on Twitch if you aren't already. If you are watching on YouTube after I've uploaded this to the playlist over there, there will be, of course, a whole Eye of the Beholder playlist. Then thank you for making it to the end of the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications so you'll see whenever I update any of our playlists. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and leave a comment for the algorithm, because we love reading your kind and encouraging messages. Y'all always leave comments that brighten our day. And if you want to materially support the channel, you can throw that free Amazon Prime monthly subscription at us over on Twitch and make Jeff Bezos' money do something useful for a change. Am I right? Or perhaps we can tempt you. Perhaps we can convince you. Perhaps even you might be talked into joining our other patrons over on Patreon. Yes, you. You right there. You could be one of our patrons and get the sweet benefits that our other patrons get, such as helping to choose what games get played on the channel and getting your recommendations and suggestions bumped to the top. I will see y'all in the next one. And until then, as always, thanks for playing.